Hello, and welcome to the Clerk of the Court Live. My name is Angela Robinson. I am the Chief Deputy Clerk of the Criminal Division for the Honorable Dorothy Brown, Clerk of the Circuit Court of Cook County. I will be your host for this evening. You may view Clerk of the Court Live on CAN TV, Channel 21, or on cantv.org/live. This is a live call-in show, and we welcome questions and comments from our audience. The number is 312-738-1060. So feel free to call in. So please note our contact information. Please note our contact information for the Office of the Clerk of the Circuit Court of Cook County. We're headquartered in the Daly Center at 50 West Washington with other locations throughout Cook County. Our phone number is 312-603-5031. And our website is cookcountyclerkofcourt.org. So, I'm happy to introduce this week's guest, Ms. Star Mix, General Manager of Domestic Violence Court for the Clerk of the Circuit Court of Cook County, Illinois, who will be speaking about online order of protections and smart forms, specifically smart forms.
Angela, thank you very much for that introduction. I am very pleased to be here to speak to you about Clerk of Court Live.
All right. Well, let's get started.
Okay. Thank you.
Please share just a little bit of information regarding the overview of domestic violence court.
Domestic violence is a courthouse that hears criminal cases and civil cases each and every day. Our office hours are from 8:30 to 4:30, Monday through Friday. We do have late court, which starts at 3 p.m. And it goes until the last case is heard.
Okay. What is the address to Domestic Violence Courthouse?
We are located at 555 West Harrison, Chicago, Illinois, 60607.
Okay. Now, what I'd like for you to do is please define what is an order of protection.
An order of protection protects families, loved ones, and anybody that lives with you, for example, a roommate, from domestic violence. Once the judge grants the order of protection, the petitioner, who is the victim, would be protected. And when the petitioner goes into the courtroom, the petitioner can act as her own attorney, representing herself as her own attorney, or she or he can have a private attorney. The abuser, which is known as the respondent definitely can have a private attorney, or he or she can represent themselves as well.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Now, please, if you would, please share the different types of order of protection.
Yes. There are several types of order of protections. Well, there's order of protection, that's the first one, and there are protective orders, and that will be a stalking no contact, a civil no contact, and a workplace violence order. Those are the different types of order that a petitioner will come in and get, or try to get.
Okay. Where can one file an order of protection?
Our order of protections can be heard at any courthouse. There are several courthouses. The first district will be the Daly Center, which is located at 50 West Washington. My location, which is 555 West Harrison. The second district, which is Skokie. The third district, which is Rolling Meadows. The fourth district, which is Maywood. The fifth district, which is Bridgeview, and the last district, which is Markham Courthouse.
Great information.
Thank you.
Now, what I'd like to ask you, is there a filing fee?
For the petitioners, there are not any filing fees. For the defendant or respondent, they must pay an appearance fee before they are able to speak to the judge and tell their side of the story. And there is a appearance fee for that person of interest.
Okay, great. But this is some great information.
It is, it really is.
So what is the difference between a civil order of protection and a criminal order of protection?
You know, Angela, I'm really glad that you asked that question. And the reason being is because in a criminal courtroom, those are criminal charges. And it's in a criminal courtroom with a criminal judge. With civil cases, they can be heard in a civil courtroom or in a criminal courtroom, but it's only civil charges with the civil courtroom.
Okay. Now, what I'd like to know, and if you don't mind sharing,
Sure.
who is eligible for an order of protection?
So again, if you're getting an order of protection, the loved ones, if there's a bloodline, a relationship, you can get an order of protection. But if you are coming in and you're trying to get a stalking no contact order, there cannot be any relationship whatsoever, meaning that you cannot be related to the person. And if you're coming in, it has to be, you know, you're feeling threatened, you've been followed more than one time, and you have to at least have one police report with the stalking order. With the civil no contact order, it's just that it's somebody that you dated for maybe a period of time. It's a person that you went on a date for one day, and if you are saying no to any of the sexual behaviors, then that person, if they don't listen to what you're saying, then you definitely can come in and get an order of protection for a behavior that you do not agree with. Now, when it comes to a workplace violence order, that individual has to be someone that a person that has worked at a company, the company that you worked at, and he or she would have to harass more than one employee at the job, and the company would then send an attorney out. You have to have an attorney, and the attorney will represent the employees, but you have to have at least 21 or more employees to come in and get a workplace violence. So those are the different types of orders, and those are the different types of individuals that will be eligible for the particular order of interest.
Okay, great. Now, with the onset of elder crimes, can you please just share a little bit about order protections for the elderly, for our elders?
Yes, so you know, it's just interesting that you are asking me to talk about elder law cases, because today we are seeing more and more of our senior citizens coming to the courthouse asking for an order of protection. And for the senior citizens, you have to be at the age of 60 and older. And you come in, and we expedite their requests. We have advocates, we have legal assistants on board to help our senior citizens with their paperwork and getting them in the courtroom and sending them before the judge so that they can get an order of protection. And that's what we're doing with the elder law. Again, like I said, we're expediting those cases so they can go before the judge, because unfortunately, we are seeing more and more our seniors come in the courtrooms for some type of order protection.
Yes, yes. So thank you for that information. That is very great. That's good information to have and to know.
It is.
Okay. So we've talked about order protections. But now we need to find out, how do we process an order of protection? So if you don't mind, let's move on to smart forms.
Yes, great.
What is a smart form, and what are the benefits of a smart form?
You know what? This is a phenomenal area of interest. And the reason why I'm saying it is that I believe that Clerk Brown has taken the time to put something together to help any individual that is coming in or trying to get order protection. And the beauty about the smart form is it's easy, it's convenient, and it's confidential. That's the benefit about this smart form. It is confidential. It is a way to fill out court orders so that you can come in the courthouse and obtain an order of protection.
All right. Now let's ask this question.
Yes.
Now, if a petitioner does not have a computer at home, do the various locations, the various clerk office locations have a computer accessible to the customer to begin the process of completing the smart form?
Again, this is just phenomenal. This is another great incentive that Clerk Brown feels so passionate about, and there are individuals that cannot afford a computer, do not have a computer close by, and so she has designed in all of our courthouses a specific area where there are computers set up so that the petitioner can come in and fill out for whatever order protection that he or she needs. And when they do fill it out, again, once they have completed filling out their form, they can have it printed, and we give them the documents that they need, and they can go to court and get the order that they need.
Okay. Are smart forms fillable?
Smart forms are fillable because, again, you go on the website and you put in the information that pertains to the particular order that you are asking the judge to grant. You fill out that, you type all that information in, and then again, you print it out after you have filled out the orders, yes.
Okay. Can you, again, repeat, because I know we gave the website earlier, and so you said you can go to the website. Can you please repeat the website?
Yes, so it's www.cookcountycourt.org. So it's www.cookcountyclerkofcourt.org.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And a few additional questions. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Yes. So how long after a smart form is complete can one expect to be before the judge?
Immediately. You fill the form out and you go up the same day that you come in the courthouse and fill the information out, and you see the judge and you get an emergency order of protection. And this emergency order of protection, let me also say this, is that it's good for 21 days because they give the sheriff time to serve the respondent, the defendant, or the abuser. And once the individual has been served, and then those parties come back to court after the judge has given them a court date to return, and they go from that point.
Okay. Now, last question, because things happen. Now, we have a petitioner who has filed an order of protection.
Okay.
They have completed the process of a smart form. Now, they change their mind. What is the process?
Angela, I'm glad that you asked that question again. That is something that happens each and every day. We have our petitioners that come in and they fill out their orders. The judge grants the order, and then they have a change of heart. And so what they need to do is, when you change your mind, you come in the courthouse and you file for a motion to have the case vacated. They file a motion to have the order stopped, and what happens is they go before the judge, and the judge will decide at that time whether he or she, their orders will be vacated, or if the judge needs to continue that order based on the information that is given. But they do come in each and every day, and they do want to stop it, and they can try and stop it, but it's up to the judge to make that final decision whether or not that order will continue or if that order will be denied.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, that is great information. We have provided information about online order protection. We've shared information about our smart form. But I'd like to just change our information that we're given for a moment, and I'd like to direct our attention to the, oh, excuse me, we have a caller. Caller, how may we help you?
I am a landlord, and my tenant has signed the lease. He is the signer of the lease. He has his girlfriend and his daughter. The daughter that he and the girlfriend have together, they are on the lease as occupants. But he has expressed an interest in not having the girlfriend there anymore. And he is the signer of the lease. So I'm just wondering where I stand legally with this because he wants her to go.
Okay. Thank you for that question.
Okay. So, ma'am, thank you for that question. I appreciate it. We do not give legal advice. We are the keeper of the record for Clerk Brown's office. And so you can come in, and we have, again, like I stated, there are advocates at all the locations that can answer your question. And our office also have legal assistants that can definitely.
Well, you know what? I'll have him do that.
Yes.
If he wants to do that. I just called because I've had dealings with the clerk of circuit courts with evictions and so forth. And when I saw the channel, I just thought I would call in and ask the question. That's all.
Okay, so what I can do is direct you. You would want to go to 50 West Washington, the Daily Center, and you can go to the 6th floor, room 601, and you can get some assistance at that time and at that location. And that's the Civil Department, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for your call. Now, I'd like to share another caller. Please. Caller, how may we help you?
Yes. Hi. I have a question.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I was trying to find out, do you have to have a police report to get an order of protection? And if you do, how many is good to bring? Just one? Because we've heard between 1 and 2.
That's a great question, ma'am. I'm glad that you called to find out that. And so with the stalking, no contact, if you feel like you're being threatened or followed, with only the stalking, no contact order, would you need at least one police report. All the other orders that you may be interested in, you would need a police report.
Okay. Did that answer your question?
Yes, it did. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We have another question.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hi.
Yes, I would like to know what is the procedure for a minor to fill out an order protection?
Thank you for calling. I appreciate that call. So what happens is a minor, you have to at least be 18 years or older, and you could have someone, an adult, to represent you. When you come in the courthouse, we will still allow you to fill out the forms with a guest, like I said, with an adult. And then once that minor goes into the courtroom, the judge will assist that minor on the next steps to take to make sure that he or she can get an order of protection. Thank you.
Hello, caller.
Yes.
Did that answer your question?
Yes, it did, and thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you so
thank
much.
you. Have a great evening.
Mhm.
Okay, well, thank you for the calls. Some great questions were asked. But I'd like to share something very important to Clerk Brown and the citizens of Cook County. I'd like to direct our attention to our 2017 Expungement Summit, which will be held on Saturday, June the 10th, 2017. The 2017 Second Chance Adult and Juvenile Expungement Summit will be held on Saturday, June 10th, 2017 at Unity Junior High School, located at 2115 South 54th Avenue, Cicero, Illinois. Registration begins at 8:30 a.m. and the doors close at 6 p.m. There will also be a second chance job information seminar featuring job preparation workshops for our customers, and there will be information about companies that hire ex-offenders. Now you may ask, what is the purpose of the Expungement Summit? Well, let me just share some things. The Expungement Summit is a community service offered by Clerk Dorothy Brown as a vehicle to educate Cook County citizens about legal processes that can be taken to handle past criminal records. Once a person is arrested, they have a criminal record in the court system that is publicly accessible through the clerk of the circuit court's office. This may affect a person's ability to get a job, housing, educational, and various social services. At the Expungement Summit, Clerk Brown brings the entire clerk's office to various communities to give attendees the opportunity to get free legal assistance from volunteer attorneys to file petitions for expungement or sealing on site. So, please share with your family and your friends, share with the church, the neighborhood, the local stores. Please, by all means, let everyone know that Clerk Brown is doing wonderful things for the community. This Expungement Summit is power-packed. It's for the citizens of Cook County so they can move on in life, get this behind them, and share the treasures that they have within them on different sites and different jobs and things that they are seeking. So again, please join us on Saturday, June 10th, 2017 for this wonderful Expungement Summit that is information-packed. We have partner agencies that will be there to assist. Please stop and get your rap sheet before you come so the process can be a little bit more smoother for you, and hopefully we'll see you there. Now we have 5 minutes, and we just like to wrap up, and I'd like to know, Ms. Mix, if you have some additional comments for the audience today.
One thing that I just like to say is that it is very important for the petitioner, who we call the victim, to come in any of the locations. Please feel free, no matter what your situation is, please feel free to come in our courthouses and get an order of protection if you need it, be it a child, men and women. We definitely want those that do not want to come in the courthouse to please feel free to use our smart forms. Again, remember that it is an easy and a convenient way to have court forms filled out so that you can obtain a court order. Thank you.
Okay. So please note again, our information is the Office of the Clerk of the Circuit Court of Cook County. We're headquartered at 50 West Washington, Chicago, Illinois, 60602. We're also located throughout Cook County. And again, know that we're out of time, but I'd like to thank you for tuning in. Ms. Mix, thank you for being my guest.
Thank you for having me.
It has totally been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And Clerk Brown, we'd like to thank you for allowing us to represent your office today.
Thank you.
Again, thank you and have a great evening.
Goodbye.